Started in Cleveland, now we back. Started as a hero villain, now he back. Started in Cleveland, now we back. Started in Cleveland, now the whole league flip. Won them 2 titles in Miami. Pat Riley built the super team that everybody hated. Played 4 years with Wade and Bosh. Bosh never won a rebound. Wade takes his own. Dan Gilbert writing letters like, where you at? Call him narcissistic and common sense for. Now they won't stop playing, I'm coming home. Now he's on the cab. They got Kevin Love because he started in Cleveland, now we back.
Hi guys, as you can tell, I got the LeBron 11 King's Pride review today. I want to start off with the insole of the shoe. As you can see, I've taken it out because it saves time. It takes a bit of effort to take out. But as you can see, we got a whole of the lunarlon materials, little airbag in bold, full zoom airbag. Yeah, so full length Nike zoom. As you can see, we're up here. We got that within the insole, and then as you can see here, it's kind of like mirror view, but we got LeBron written here, and then we turn it over, we got James written. So when you do get a pair of these, you'll be able to see that one side says LeBron, and then when you flip it over, it says James. But because it's a mirror view, that's how we're going to get it. But yeah, so sorry by the way, my voice is kind of going by the way. So that's the insole of the shoe. Basically, a lot of people are saying that this is the foam posit material. Rim bit shoulder is, but in my opinion, it is a cheaper version. It's not like the foam posit you see on the Nike foam posits. It's a cheaper version. So yeah, we got that, and obviously that provides like a different dimension to the shoe. Like it makes it look 3D. Obviously it is 3D, but it makes it look more 3D, and then it adds the different dimensions, and yeah, it just adds an extra feel to it, and sets the shoe up nicely. As we can see here, where the lace actually goes through, we have a fly knit, the fly wire, my bad, fly wire going through the shoe, and as you can see in the holes of the foam posit, you can see the fly wire coming through here. Also on the shoe, we have a floral imprint. This is basically to signify that LeBron James, we all know his nickname, King James, so King of the Jungle relates to King James in a way, bringing that aspect to it. On the aglet, which is basically the plastic thing at the end of a shoelace, is called an aglet. We have the LeBron James logo. On the top, we have the very faint, but it's like an hourglass looking shape with a line going through. That's basically an X and an I, obviously meaning X, 10, what line meaning 1, so 11. That's what it really relates to. On the bottom, we have the cracks within the shoe, and basically what happens is there's a little translucent part right here, which is still the black part. That's the translucent, and then when the shoe goes in, the insole goes in, the white part where all your suspensions come from, so the full length seam bag, when that's in there, it comes out as white. So yeah, also in the midsection we got basically like, it's not carbon fibre, it's actually plastic, but it's a shattered glass effect. You can roughly see that shattered glass effect with the LeBron James logo there, and then the cracks is also repeated here. Traction on the shoe, yeah, 50-50. If you saw my Kobe video, how I said about traction was tremendous. This looks like a pair of water skis compared to the Kobe's. Kobe's have that infrared traction going on the bottom, therefore it's literally fit towards what your foot would be as you stop, whereas this, we can see we've got like a honeycomb pattern thing going on. So traction is good, but not nowhere near as good as the Kobe's. And where I've come off from Kobe's to this, you get me. But basically with the Kobe's, in my opinion, like they are the number one basketball shoe for me. I mean, I like to have the grip. I like to play defense. Therefore, I need to have that grip. So like as I'm coming around the lane, the guy pulls back. I'm not gonna fall. I'm gonna be there. So that's the traction for it. With the Kobe's, this ain't gonna be as good. You're probably gonna catch slipping. In fact, I actually have slipped during a PE lesson, and it was not pretty. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna get down in the comment section about he got ankle broken, whatever. That happened a long time ago, probably like 4 weeks ago. So I ain't even that bothered to bring it back up. But yeah, so traction ain't that good. For me, I'm wearing this as an outdoor shoe, not a basketball shoe. However, I have worn it once or twice, can't remember. 2 basketball and some prefer Kobe's, much prefer Kobe's. Yeah, up here we've got like an armoured print, like an armoured detailing. Almost reminds you of paintballing. When you go, you got all those big pads on you. Almost reminds you of paintballing with LeBron James there, logo there. But yeah, like I said, jungle print, all that. To be honest, I don't want to get into too much detail about the shoe. It's basically like it features a lot of the. At the time it came out, it featured all the new Nike technology. So we had the fly wire, we had the full length zoom bag. We had the and the fact that it was on the insole, because if you look at the new LeBrons, so LeBron 12, LeBron 13, and Stars, all them, you'll see that it's actually the outsole. It has like a honeycomb block which contains a zoom bag, and by that being that, it's more likely to pop. Whereas with this, because on the insole, I mean, it's less likely to pop. I don't know why here, but yeah. It's less likely to pop now that it's the insole, and I find it like a unique one because I might be wrong in saying this, but I've only seen it personally, so I haven't looked at it online, but I've only seen it personally in the LeBron 11s. LeBron 12s, it was the honeycomb on the outside thing, like I just said, but yeah. My favourite thing about this is literally, I'm sorry but you can't see it, but it says the LeBron and then James. I've never seen anybody do like anything like that for their shoes. So yeah, yeah. So the fly wire is good. So as you jump, it sort of tightens the shoe, giving you a bigger jump. And as a weak jump on myself, I find that very useful. Give me a little bit extra height from blocking, stealing, whatever. But yeah, adding pressure, whatever. Yeah, traction not as good as Kobe's, but I would say the style of the shoe. Yeah, I'm going on a style actually. Yeah, so the style of the shoe is actually way better. The Kobe's, if I just get them, what's that? So the Kobe's basically have a nice slim looking look. Obviously high tops, as we all know, like very high top. And then made out of flyknit, and the style is that it's literally unique because they couldn't repeat the patterning because it was that detailed. So on the detail perspective, this wins, but on a beasting perspective, these are the shoe to go. If you're the type of player that is a cocky, big show, the guy who's always gonna score the point, the guy who's literally running the show, this shoe represents your personality. Whereas, if you're like myself, you like the defense, you like the footwork, you do like scoring obviously, you can be a go-to man every now and then, and you just like to do footwork, you like to play defense, you like that little bit more support. That's what this is about. This is about being a role model, or playmaker, that's it. A playmaker sort of person. Like, you're the one who wants to create the thing. Like, you're the one who wants to create the plays without actually being the point guard. The point guard is meant to make the plays, but if you're not really the point guard position and you still want to do that, this is like the personality shown through here. So, because Kobe's a shooting guard, as we all know. So, shooting guard, but acts like a point guard as well as a shooting guard. So yeah, that's the shoe for you. This, if you obviously want to be a LeBron, if you want to be a James Harden, a Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin, possibly a Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving. Basically, you want to be the go-to man, if you want to be the show-off, if you want to be the guy that's going to end up in everything, if you want to be on the magazines, the covers, whatever, go, well, don't necessarily go, but this shoe represents your personality. And the fact that the colouring is like, my lighting's bad, but if I hold it up, the lighting, when the light hits onto this gold part, the gold foam posit, oh, you can't really see, but it literally glistens. So in my opinion, that represents like a star in the making. But yeah, so basically this one just has a lot of personality into it, and the personality for me is a cocky, big guy running the play. Speaking of like the guys who are literally the guy you'd probably go to, the guy who can take the foul, the guy who'll go into the lane, the guy who will make your points, the guy who will probably, like everybody says, oh, you're just using your body to make a lane open up, but really he knows his advantage and he uses it to his best. Like, he will make points. It's just, yeah. So speaking of that person, I give a shout out to othneil. So othneil is the guy who basically everybody's criticising, saying you're just using your body to get an open lane. No hating towards this guy because he knows what he's got and he's using it to his best advantage. So much respect for that. Whereas me, I know that I can create a quick ISO. Did you see me? I got an open shot, I got an open opportunity, but I'm the guy who likes to make the play rather than do the play. So othneil coexists in my thing. He wants to make the play, he wants to do the play, I want to make it. Give him the ball, he understands what I'm doing, he does it, get some easy points in there. So shout out to othneil for that. Also players such as Malik, everybody knows him in my school, he's literally the best in our school. So I would say that this represents his cockiness, how he's literally the best handler, the best guy we've seen. However, this represents his footwork. So if they could get a nice shoe to collaborate these two were to have a baby, then I would say that would be the shoe for Malik. This is for othneil. This I just wear outdoors. It's not a basketball shoe for me. It's like, it is a basketball shoe, but I wear it for outdoors. So yeah, shout out to othneil, shout out to Malik. Santino, another shout out to you because you love LeBron James. Literally, you follow him. So shout out to you. This one's dedicated towards you. But yeah, I know this is weird for me to do shouts, but I will be starting to do it a lot more. Obviously, the comments I get, I'll be doing shout outs towards the comments. I'll be doing shouts, like, I'll be dedicating the review to a person who I think deserves it. So in this case, it's dedicated to Santino because he's a LeBron ultimate fan. It's also dedicated to othneil because this is the shoe I think you should have. And don't think anything because I'm not giving you this. But yeah, and then Malik, like I said, these two have a child, that's you. So yeah, not much else to say about the LeBron 11 King's Pride other than it comes in many colourways. Obviously it'll be called the LeBron 11 something else, but yeah. And I basically love the look of the shoe. I love it. So I had to get this when I saw the opportunity, and yeah, I'm loving it. So